Hey, what's up, core team members? Thanks for taking the time to watch this video update, kind of a different way to communicate with you, but I just felt like what I wanted to say was better expressed with me talking it through rather than writing something out in an email. So I wanted to welcome you back and express how happy I am that all of you are coming back as veterans and just how important that your role is going to be in this upcoming year. It's going to be a big year for us, and there are a lot of changes coming around with how we do ministry and how we're going to approach ministry. And I wanted to talk some of those things through with you guys in case we didn't get a chance. It's difficult to get us all together apart from all of the new people. And that's really the first thing. For those of you on Sunday night, most of our crew is going to be new. A lot of the core team members have never done anything like this before. So Jeff, Tessa, and Mary, you guys are going to be very important in being leadership for those people and role models for the new core team members who don't know what's going on, who don't know what a life night exactly looks like, who don't know how to plan one, and who may be a little wary about working with high school teenagers. But I have total confidence in you three that everything that you do and the example that you set is going to help those people grow and help them become great core team members and great youth ministers. And so that is going to be an experience, but again, we're really starting something revolutionary, and we're starting, again, re-energizing the program to make it something great, and I have no doubt it will be. For those of you who are going to be on confirmation, Bob and Susie, Team DeRoche, Jamie, Steve-O, you guys are going to be huge, and in your leadership, we're going to have a few new core team members on who are going to get paired up with a couple of you to continue to do that ministry. But the way we do that ministry is going to look a little bit different, because I really am looking to you guys to impart what you know to our peer ministers who are going to be working with you. Every semester we tell them that they need to go out and be Christian leaders and that they need to embrace their adulthood in the church, and then we kind of fall short of allowing them opportunities to do that other than being a Eucharistic minister or a lector or something like that. This is going to be a program that's going to empower those students to be leaders in their school and to learn what youth ministry is all about. And more than that, even if they don't choose to go into youth ministry, to realize that in every walk of their life that they are leaders and that that's what they're called to be. And so you guys are great examples for them in helping them grow and helping them learn how to lead their peers and become examples. If there's anything that teenagers need, they can look up to us and say, well, those are adults. They're supposed to have things figured out. They're supposed to know what it's all about. But to look at their peers and say, wow, those seniors, those, juniors, whatever, they have something special, and I want to know what they have, and I want what they have. And that's something that we can help grow and develop in them. So your job, like we've said before, is going to be specifically, obviously, to your small group, but to those two peer ministers that you have in their spiritual and their leadership development. And that's something new, and that's a big step that we're going to take, because it's going to empower those teenagers to do something great. And oftentimes we, as a church and as a society, don't always allow them that opportunity. We say, you can be a leader, but only in this kind of box that we're going to put you in, and, as you get older, you can grow outside of it. We have as much to impart to them spiritually as they have to impart to us. And this semester, I'm very excited to find out just exactly what those things are. So it's a great semester for ministry. The conference center is coming along well. There's so many great things that we're going to do. And like I said, I have no doubt that through this year, as we implement our programming and as we implement the EDGE program and start to do work with middle school youth, that things are going to be great. But really, it's not about the programming. If we just focus on how great our confirmation program is, or how many kids we have come to confirmation or sign up, or how many kids come to a life night or come back to a life night, or if they bring their friends or don't bring their friends, those are certainly great indications of the strength of what we do, but the core of what we do has to lie in that relational ministry, because that's what we are. We're a youth ministry program, and that ministry comes before the programming. So that's going to be a lot of being out at sports games and being ready to be approached with problems and teenagers feeling comfortable to talk to you. We're not teachers, we're guides, and that is important to know. Just as in the Road to Emmaus story, Jesus walks with two disciples. He listens to them. He walks with them. He doesn't lead them on that journey. He doesn't jump right in to teach. He listens to everything they have to say, and he says, let me guide you. Let me tell you a little bit about what's going on. And it says in that story out of Luke that he interprets the scriptures and shows how it all points to him. And that's what we're called to do, is to take the experiences that these teenagers have had in their lives, and to help say, look at how everything that you've experienced, look at how all this stuff, good and bad, look how it points to Christ. Look how it leads to Jesus. And, one of our, I was having a conversation with a teenager, and she said, you guys all have, so many crazy stories about, you're so dramatic and how you found Christ. And I think that's what we need to bring to teenagers. Not everybody has dramatic, life-changing stories. Some of us do, some of us don't. But it's helping them see how in every story, even the most ordinary, there is God. That Christ exists in those things. And that's what I want to be about this year, helping teenagers see the world in a revolutionary way. Just as Christ turned everything upside down, just as Christ in a lot of his teachings and parables, he sought to make the world just flip it around. That's what we need to do. And maybe that means that our programs will only have 25 kids in confirmation. Maybe we'll only have 15 or 20 kids show up to a life night. And if that's what happens, if we're doing the best ministry we can, then we will continue to provide that for those students, even if there are only a few. Because that's what our call is. Not to be a program that runs the biggest, the best, the greatest, but to be a program that's run out of love, and that people will not say maybe they have the most kids or the best programming or whatever, but people will say, when we go to Life Teen, there's a community that truly loves teenagers, that wants to serve them and wants to serve the broader parish. That is what we need to be about. Not a program that's about numbers and programming, but is about ministry. And with the team that we have coming on board and with you guys coming back as veterans, there's not a doubt in my mind that we can accomplish that mission. So I'm looking forward to ministering with all of you this next year. I look forward to seeing most of you on August 17th and August 24th. And like I said, September 7th, everything kicks off. And from there, the Spirit will guide us. And I look forward to that. God bless and rock in Christ.